is not defined by age. It is a presence, a confidence, a light that shines from within. Yet, as the years pass, society may try to convince you that your value fades. That is a lie. You are more radiant than ever, and today we will uncover the 4 undeniable signs that you are a stunning, good-looking older woman, even if you don't realize it. Number 1, you carry yourself with confidence. Confidence is one of the most powerful expressions of beauty. It is not found in the smoothness of your skin or the shape of your body, but in the way you carry yourself, the way you move, and the way you present yourself to the world. A truly beautiful woman, especially as she grows older, understands that confidence is the key to presence, to magnetism, to being unforgettable. Think about the women you admire not just for their looks, but for their essence. They walk into a room and you feel their presence before they even speak. Their beauty is not in a youthful face, but in the way they own their space. That kind of confidence is timeless. It doesn't fade with age. In fact, it deepens. And the more you embrace it, the more attractive you become. Confidence is a posture, a way of moving through life with assurance. When you stand tall with your shoulders back and your head high, you tell the world, I know who I am, and I am proud of it. There is nothing more striking than a woman who walks with purpose, who doesn't shrink herself to fit in, who doesn't apologize for taking up space. The way you carry yourself speaks louder than words. When you move with confidence, people notice. They don't see lines on your face or signs of aging. They see a woman who knows her worth. They see someone who has lived, who has wisdom, who has experienced life in all its shades, and still stands strong. That kind of energy is magnetic. People are drawn to it. They want to be around it. Because a woman who carries herself with confidence gives others permission to do the same. But confidence is not just about physical presence. It is also about how you express yourself, how you speak, how you engage with the world. A woman who believes in herself does not mumble or hesitate. She speaks with clarity, with certainty, with grace. She does not need to prove herself with loudness or arrogance. Her quiet assurance is enough. When she talks, people listen, not because she demands attention, but because her energy commands respect. A confident woman does not seek validation from others to feel beautiful. She does not wait for compliments to believe in her worth. She knows who she is, and that is enough. She looks in the mirror and sees not flaws, but strength. She understands that beauty is not about perfection, but about presence. And because she believes in her own beauty, others see it too. Confidence also reflects in the way you dress, the way you present yourself to the world. A woman who carries herself with confidence dresses for herself, not for approval. She chooses clothes that make her feel good, that express her personality, that reflect her essence. She does not chase trends to fit in. She creates her own style, one that makes her feel powerful and radiant. And let's talk about eye contact. A confident woman meets the eyes of others with certainty. She does not look down, does not avoid, does not shrink. When she looks at you, she really sees you, and that is captivating. Eye contact is one of the most powerful ways to express confidence. It tells the world, I am here, I'm present, I'm unafraid. A good-looking older woman is not defined by age. She is defined by how she carries herself, how she embraces who she is, how she moves through the world with assurance and grace. She does not compare herself to younger women because she knows her beauty is different. It is refined, cultivated, deep. She knows that confidence is the secret ingredient that makes her stand out. And here's the truth. Confidence is a choice. It is not something you are born with or something that fades over time. It is something you cultivate, something you practice, something you strengthen with every step you take. When you decide to own your beauty, to carry yourself with pride, to walk through life with your head high and your spirit unshaken, you become unstoppable. You are beautiful not because you look like someone else, not because you meet society's ever-changing standards, but because you own who you are. And when you carry yourself with confidence, that beauty becomes undeniable. Number 2, your eyes sparkle with wisdom and experience. Your eyes tell a story of resilience, love, lessons learned, and wisdom gained through the years. They hold the weight of every experience, every challenge overcome, and every joy embraced. A truly beautiful older woman does not need to chase the illusion of youth, because her beauty is not in having untouched skin, but in the depth of her gaze. When people look into your eyes, they see something beyond surface-level attraction. They see life, they see strength, they see a woman who has walked through fire and emerged wiser, stronger, and more radiant than ever before. There is something undeniably captivating about eyes that have truly lived. They hold an unshakable presence, a knowing, an understanding of life that only time can bring. When you speak to someone with eyes that carry wisdom, you don't just hear their words, you feel them. Your eyes reflect every lesson you have learned, every moment that has shaped you, and every dream that still burns inside you. They are not just windows to your soul, they are proof of your journey, of your growth, of your inner beauty that only deepens with time. Think of the women who leave a lasting impact on you. It is not just their appearance that stays with you. It is the way they look at you, the way their eyes hold a certain depth, a quiet confidence that comes from truly knowing themselves. That kind of beauty cannot be manufactured. It is not something that can be created through makeup or external enhancements. It is real, it is earned, it is something that only comes with experience, with embracing life fully, with living through both the joy and the heartbreak, and coming out on the other side with wisdom in your heart and light in your eyes. A woman with wisdom in her eyes does not need to announce her intelligence or her worth. Her presence alone speaks volumes. When she listens fully with understanding and patience. When she speaks, her words carry the weight of experience, of insight, of truth. People feel safe in her presence because they know she has seen life in all its complexity, and yet she still carries hope, still carries love, still carries light, and yet she still carries courage. Your eyes reveal the depth of your character. They show that you have lived through disappointment and still choose to believe in new beginnings. They show that you have known love, perhaps lost love, and still believe in the beauty of connection. They show that you have walked through pain, through heartbreak, through moments that tested your strength, and yet you still stand with grace, with dignity, with wisdom. That is what makes you truly stunning. Aging does not diminish beauty. It enhances it. It deepens it. It takes the shallowness of youth and replaces it with something much more profound. A beauty that is rooted in self-awareness, in wisdom, in authenticity. Your eyes carry that transformation. They are no longer searching for validation or approval. They no longer carry insecurity or doubt. They are steady. They are knowing. They are filled with a quiet confidence that only comes from having truly lived. There is an undeniable radiance in a woman who embraces the wisdom she has gained over the years. She does not try to hide the evidence of her life's journey. She does not shy away from her past, from her lessons, from her experiences. Instead, she allows them to shine through her, to make her presence even more powerful. She understands that her value is not in erasing time, but in embracing everything that time has given her, the depth, the perspective, the unshakable strength. And when people look into your eyes, they see all of that. They see a woman who has stood in the face of challenges and refused to break. They see a woman who has loved deeply and continues to open her heart to the beauty of life. They see someone who carries wisdom not as a burden, but as a gift. Someone who radiates an energy that is both comforting and inspiring. Your eyes sparkle not because of anything external, but because of the fire that still burns within you, because you still dream, still hope, still seek new adventures, still embrace each moment with curiosity and passion. That is what makes you beautiful. That is what makes you unforgettable. And the most incredible thing, that light, that wisdom, that beauty, it will only continue to grow. Number 3, you take care of yourself, mind, body, and spirit. Taking care of yourself is the greatest act of self-love. It is a commitment, a declaration to the world that you are worthy of the best that life has to offer. A woman who nurtures her mind, body, and spirit radiates a beauty that is undeniable. It is not just about appearance. It is about energy, presence, and the way she moves through life with grace and vitality. Caring for yourself starts with your mind. A strong, healthy mind is the foundation of confidence, resilience, and wisdom. The way you think shapes the way you experience the world. If you fill your mind with thoughts of self-doubt, negativity, and fear, that energy will reflect in your presence. But when you choose to cultivate a mindset of self-acceptance, love, and growth, you feed your mind with knowledge, with inspiration, with the kind of thoughts that uplift and empower you. You refuse to dwell in the past, to be trapped by regrets, or to carry burdens that no longer serve you. Instead, you focus on what is possible, on what you can create, on the infinite potential that still exists within you. A woman who takes care of her mind understands that her thoughts shape her reality. She chooses her thoughts wisely, knowing that her inner world will always reflect in her outer world. Taking care of your mind also means protecting your peace. You do not allow toxic people, toxic environments, or toxic habits to take residence in your life. You recognize that your energy is sacred, and you are selective about where you invest it. You walk away from anything that drains you, from anything that does not align with your growth and well-being. You understand that boundaries are not selfish, they are necessary. And in honoring those boundaries, you strengthen your sense of self. Your body is your home. It is the vessel that carries you through life, and how you treat it determines how you experience the world. A woman who takes care of her body does not do so out of vanity, but out of love. She moves her body, not because she is chasing an ideal, but because she respects it, because she understands that movement is a celebration of life. She nourishes herself with foods that energize and sustain her, not as an act of restriction, but as an act of self-care. She does not punish her body with overexertion or neglect it with inactivity. Instead, she listens to it, honors it, and treats it with kindness. She understands that her body is always speaking to her, telling her what it needs, guiding her toward balance and well-being. A well-cared-for body does not mean perfection. It means vitality, strength, and the ability to fully engage with life. But taking care of yourself goes beyond the physical. The spirit, the essence of who you are, requires just as much attention and nourishment. A woman who tends to her spirit is radiant in a way that cannot be defined by age or physical features. She is connected to something greater than herself, whether it is through meditation, prayer, creativity, or simply moments of stillness where she listens to the whispers of her soul. She does not rush through life unconsciously. She takes the time to breathe, to be present, to appreciate the beauty around her. She seeks meaning in her experiences. She finds joy in the little things, and she allows herself the space to grow and evolve. She understands that taking care of her spirit means honoring her truth, following her intuition, and embracing the journey with an open heart. When you care for yourself, mind, body, and spirit, You radiate an energy that is magnetic. People may not always be able to pinpoint what it is about you, but they feel it. They sense the peace you carry, the strength in your presence, the light in your eyes. You become someone who inspires, who uplifts, who reminds others of the power of self-love. And most importantly, when you take care of yourself, you send a message to the universe that you are worthy, worthy of love, of joy, of all the good that life has to offer. You do not wait for someone else to give you permission to prioritize yourself. You do not wait for external validation to tell you that you are enough. You already know, and that knowing, that deep, unwavering self-assurance is what makes you truly beautiful. Number 4, people are drawn to your energy, not just your appearance. There is something magnetic about a woman who knows her worth, a woman whose presence alone makes others feel inspired, at ease, or simply intrigued. It is not just about physical beauty, not about the shape of her features or the perfection of her skin. What truly draws people in, what captivates and leaves a lasting impression, is energy. The unseen force that speaks louder than words, the energy that fills a room before she even says a single thing. Physical beauty is fleeting. It changes with time, with seasons, with life's inevitable transformations. But energy, true, authentic energy, is timeless. It does not fade with age. It deepens. It becomes richer, more powerful, more undeniable. A woman who embraces her energy, who understands the power she holds within, does not rely on external validation to feel beautiful. She simply is. People are naturally drawn to someone who carries an aura of confidence and self-assurance. Confidence is not about arrogance or a loud display of self-importance. It is a quiet, steady knowing that you are enough, exactly as you are. It is the way you hold yourself, the way you speak with certainty, the way you move with purpose. When a woman fully embraces who she is, flaws, imperfections, and all, she becomes a force of nature. Others want to be around her because she exudes a rare, unshakable presence. This energy comes from within. It is cultivated through self-love, through self-awareness, through the deep understanding that your worth is not tied to how others see you, but to how you see yourself. A woman who glows from within does not spend her time chasing approval. She does not shrink herself to fit into someone else's idea of beauty. Instead, she walks boldly in her own truth. She knows that her energy, her essence, her spirit is what makes her unforgettable. Think of the people in your life who leave a lasting impact. It is not just their looks that stay with you. It is the way they made you feel. It is their warmth, their kindness, their ability to listen deeply, their unwavering presence. These are the qualities that create real beauty. A beautiful woman is not just someone who looks good on the outside. She is someone who makes others feel seen, valued, and understood. And that energy does not come from external sources. It comes from a deep-rooted sense of self. It comes from the way you talk to yourself when no one is listening, from the way you nurture your dreams, from the way you honor your own heart. A woman who radiates a powerful energy is someone who has taken the time to truly know herself, to heal her wounds, to let go of what no longer serves her. She is not caught up in trying to impress or prove herself. She simply is. And that is what makes her captivating. People can sense authenticity. They are drawn to those who are real, who do not wear masks, who do not pretend to be something they are not. A woman who embraces her journey, who wears her experiences with pride, who is not afraid to be vulnerable, is someone who naturally attracts the right people into her life. She does not need to chase, to force, to beg for attention. Her energy does the work for her. This kind of beauty is rare because it requires inner work. It requires a woman to release the insecurities that were placed upon her, to unlearn the idea that her worth is measured by how she looks. It requires her to step into her own power, to trust that she is enough without needing to be validated by the world. When she does this, her energy shifts. She becomes radiant. Not just in the way she looks, but in the way she moves, the way she speaks, the way she carries herself through life. And when you carry that kind of energy, people notice. They may not always be able to explain why, but they feel it. They feel your confidence, your peace, your self-acceptance. They are drawn to you not because of perfection, but because of presence. Because you are fully here, fully engaged, fully alive. Beauty is not just about the way you look. It is something deeper, something unseen yet undeniably felt. It is in the way you carry yourself, the way you move through life with grace and certainty. People may admire physical beauty, but they are drawn to energy. They may notice your features, but they remember how you made them feel. True beauty, the kind that lasts, is not about chasing youth or perfection. It is about embracing who you are at every stage of life. There is a presence, an aura that certain women carry. It is the energy of confidence, self-respect, and inner peace. This kind of energy does not demand attention. It naturally attracts it. When you walk into a room, long before you speak, people can feel whether you are at ease with yourself. They can sense whether you are grounded, whether you know your worth. A woman who fully accepts herself radiates something magnetic, something irresistible. It is not something she wears or something she forces. It is simply who she is. Confidence is not about arrogance or being the loudest person in the room. It is about a quiet, unwavering belief in yourself. It is knowing that you are enough just as you are. A woman who walks with confidence does not shrink herself to fit into other people's expectations. She does not seek approval or validation. She moves through the world with certainty, knowing that her worth is not up for debate. Energy is powerful because it tells the world who you are without a single word. People may not always understand why they feel drawn to you, but they will feel it. They will notice the way you hold yourself, the way you listen, the way you command respect without asking for it. It is not about perfection, it is about presence. A woman who is present in her own life, who does not dwell in the past or fear the future, carries a rare and captivating energy. She is here, fully engaged, fully alive. Authenticity is what makes a woman unforgettable. When you are real, when you embrace your journey with honesty and grace, people can feel it. You do not have to pretend to be something you are not. You do not have to hide your experiences, your struggles, or your wisdom. Every lesson you have learned, every challenge you have overcome adds to the richness of your presence. There is beauty in wisdom, in growth, in the strength that comes from truly knowing yourself. Self-care is not just about looking good on the outside. It is about nurturing your mind, body, and spirit. A woman who takes care of herself radiates a natural glow that no makeup or beauty treatment can replicate. She feeds her mind with knowledge and positivity. She honors her body with movement and nourishment. And she nurtures her spirit with peace and self-love. This inner balance creates a radiance that others cannot help but notice. People remember those who make them feel seen, heard, and valued. When you embrace who you are, when you move through life with love and authenticity, you create an energy that draws the right people toward you. You do not have to chase attention. It will come to you naturally. The right people will be drawn to your warmth, your kindness, your depth. They will be inspired by your presence, by the way you stand in your truth without fear. True beauty is not about age. It does not fade. It evolves. It deepens with experience, with wisdom, with the confidence that comes from truly knowing yourself. The world may try to tell you that beauty belongs only to the young, but the truth is that beauty belongs to those who embrace themselves fully. When you walk in your power, when you carry yourself with grace and certainty, the world takes notice. You do not have to prove your worth. You do not have to fight for attention. You are already enough. The more you embrace this truth, the more radiant you become. Beauty is not something external. It is something you cultivate from within. It is in the way you love yourself, in the way you honor your journey, in the way you choose to show up in the world. You are not just your appearance. You are your energy. You are your presence. You are the light you bring to the world. And that light will never fade. That is the kind of beauty that does not fade. It only grows stronger with time. Because true beauty is not about chasing youth or conforming to fleeting standards. It is about embracing your essence, your light, your energy. And when you do that, you will find that you do not need to seek attention. It will naturally come to you. So, my dear, let go of any outdated beliefs about beauty. You are not less attractive because you are older. You are more confident, more radiant, more captivating. Repeat after me. I am a beautiful woman, inside and out, at every stage of my life. And so it is.